1776, in which we celebrate this day every year. Another accomplishment happened in diplomacy. They knew international recognition was very important for them, and so in December 1776, Benjamin Franklin went to France as a commissioner for the colonies to converse with the French. After that took place, the Treaty of Alliance was signed in 1778, where both nations would help each other with military support in the event of any potential attacks by the British. Meanwhile, Benjamin was promoted from a commissioner to minister plenipotentiary, which is a diplomat with full governmental power and authority. His negotiations didn't just grant the United States military and financial support, but also got acceptance internationally. Later down the line, on June 14th, 1777, the Second Continental Congress passed the flag resolution. It stated that the flag of the United States shall be 13 stripes, alternating red and white, and that the Union shall be 13 white stars in a blue field, representing a new constellation. August 3rd, 1777, the official U.S. flag was flown to Fort Schuyler, making it the first in the history of America. Months later, the Articles of Confederation, which came before the U.S. Constitution, was drafted by a committee designated by the Second Continental Congress. A committee of 13 was also designated to prepare a draft of the Constitution. The delegates felt that a nation needed a written constitution. On November 15th, 1777, Congress finally approved the final draft of the Articles of Confederation, and it was sent to the states for ratification. It was only allowed to start after it was ratified by each state, which took another 3 entire years, with Maryland being the last state to ratify it all the way in February 2nd, 1781. On April 19th, 1775, the American Revolutionary War had started, and so there was an urgent need to organize an army. A few months later, on June 14th, Congress had voted to form the Continental Army. When the war began, none of the colonies had their own armies. Instead, they had a group of militia to fight against the British. A plan for forming an army had come up for discussion during the First Continental Congress as well, but it was ignored. This time, though, Congress approved of it, and the Continental Army was made, having soldiers from all 13 colonies. On June 15, 1777, George Washington was elected as the commander-in-chief of the Continental Army. Not many people were happy with the idea of maintaining a standing army, but later they knew it was necessary if they were going to defeat the British. The importance of the Second Continental Congress was very important to set up the groundwork for the nation and help protect against the British. It can be summed up in a nutshell that it was the arranged government to the newly formed United States of America for independence, and then to the ratification of the Articles of Confederation, and finally the Congress of the Confederation became the governing body of the U.S.
Thank you.